Razu, thank you very much for sharing more updates. Now, let's shift our focus to other developments. Advocate Vishnu Shankar Jain has mentioned a matter pertaining to a writ petition seeking to impose the president's rule in West Bengal in the wake of the recent violence following the enactment of the Waqf Amendment Bill. Advocate Vishnu Shankar Jain has appeared and mentioned the matter before a bench of Justices B.R. Gavai and Augustine Masih. The matter is listed for hearing tomorrow. Sambhav Sharma, my colleague, is joining me live on the broadcast. Sambhav, as far as the legal turmoil now breaking out on Murshidabad is concerned, yet another writ petition now asking for President's rule to be imposed in Murshidabad, but normalcy continues to be prevailing now back in Murshidabad. Share more details as to what this petition entails to.
Well, absolutely. But the comments made by the bench led by Justice B.R. Gavai here are very important. Justice B.R. Gavai, who is going to be the next Chief Justice of India, said that the court is facing allegation of encroaching into the executive domain after Advocate Vishnu Shankar Jain sought a direction to the center regarding the recent act of violence in the West Bengal, Murshidabad. The court's response came when Vishnu Shankar Jain mentioned his pending petition linked to this West Bengal violence, in which recently, wherein Advocate Vishnu Shankar Jain said there's a need for paramilitary force to remain on ground to ensure peace. These are the contents of the petition, and he also said there is a pending petition filed after post-war violence in West Bengal, and which is listed for tomorrow. And hence he mentioned this recent violence in Murshidabad, to which Justice B.R. Gavai led bench said that court is already facing allegations of encroachment into executives domain. And finally, the court is to hear this matter tomorrow. It will be seen what the court says. However, another petition filed in the Supreme Court by Advocate Shankar Jain. The Supreme Court is to hear this petition. This petition is regarding the Murshidabad violence, and wherein judicial committee is approved by judicial committee is demanded, and it is said that a former Supreme Court judge is to head this committee, and Supreme Court is to hear this matter anytime from now. Also, Supreme Court has taken note of what happened in Murshidabad in a way, because in the last hearing on the Waqf Amendment Act, the petition challenging Waqf Amendment law, Supreme Court said such kind of violence is, they condemn it, and it's not something which is required when the matter is already pending in the Supreme Court, and slated the matter for further hearing on May 5th. And now Supreme Court will hear, the bench led by Justice Suryakant is to hear Murshidabad violence matter today, and the matter which is mentioned by Advocate Vishnu Shankar Jain is to be heard tomorrow.
All right, Sambhav, thank you very much for sharing more details. Now, the family members of the father and the son, the duo who was killed among the three amid the violent protests and riots in Murshidabad area of West Bengal, have refused compensation offered by the state government. The family has refused 10 lakh rupees compensation announced by the West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, stating that the money would not bring their family members back. The deceased daughter asked why the family should accept the money, stating that they had relayed their decision clearly to the state government. This comes after the fourth person and the key conspirator in the murder was arrested by the West Bengal police. Now, we're on that note with more news and updates on the other side. Stay tuned.